Well, hello, my name's Diane Colonna, and I think if I remember, I was at a stewardship committee meeting way back when, and kind of wondering what I was doing there, and not real excited about just attending weekly meetings or monthly meetings, whatever it was. Anyway, I remember thinking, wonder if I could incorporate some community service, and Father Brad was our pastor at the time, and I just mentioned it to him, and he's like, go for it. And so leaving the meeting that day, Ken Gettle, still my partner in crime, came up to me and was like, hey, if you kick this off, give me a call. I'm into this stuff. I would love to help you. So that's how it got started. Well, 2014, like I said, we started with one event, and Hope Lodge was our first one, sort of like a Ronald McDonald House for adults who have cancer in the outlying St. Louis area. And we went in, and you know, they have lodging there and a full kitchen. So we went in and made a meal, and then sat with them, ate with them, talked with them about their journey and their issues. And it was just a caring way to let them know there's a community here that's ready to be there and support them. And they were so gracious and grateful. We had so much support parish-wise. People got really excited about it. 2015, we did 2 events. We increased it to 2. And then by 2016, we're up to 7. And then it grew into just, you know, with more and more events, you wanted to do more and more different places. So it just evolved. We've done many places. Fisher House is like a Ronald McDonald House for veterans, so same premise, and many, many other places. I think one of my favorite Peter and Paul memories was, as many people know, we take clothing down there. Mostly men's clothing, but women and children come to the shelter, to the meal as well. And Peter and Paul, as most people know, is located in Soulard, so it's a quick 15-20 minutes out Highway 55. And it's eye-opening the first time you go there, because for me, it was like, oh my gosh, these people are in such a different economical state than us, and it's so close. And so people take clothing, and St. Simon's been so generous with bringing clothing. We bring so much clothing every time. It's amazing. And it's in the back of the meal event area, and we set it all up. And we have one volunteer in particular, Linda Geringer, who loves to work back there when we open the doors around 5 for the dinner. And a lot of people come in and they just kind of shop. Shop meaning it's all free, but they go and peruse back there, fill their backpack or whatever. And this one gentleman came in, and it wasn't a real cold month. But he had, barely, a tattered t-shirt, I think, and shorts, and maybe some flip-flops or old tennis shoes. And he laughed when Linda dressed him. I mean, he had on like this whole ensemble, and he looked so good. I mean, like a button-down, Dockers, nice shoes, belt, and jacket, and he just was beaming, and he felt so good. And she just dressed him from head to toe, and it was just so cute. And one other one I can think of is, I think it was last winter, Lorraine Holmes donated all of her deceased husband's hats. And I'm talking like 550 or more hats, derby hats, painter's hats, like old-fashioned like newsboy hats, baseball, any kind of hat you can think, top hat, baseball. It was probably more like 100 hats the more I think about it. Because I looked out as they were eating dinner, and like every man had a hat on. And it was just so cute. I mean, it was just so cute. So that's some fun memories. For me, this has always been about a group that's really, really open to anyone. So I've never wanted anyone to feel like it's a clique or a group that's, a closed group that you can't join. It's only these people. And so one of my other biggest joys is getting a new person like every month. So we do an event every month now, have since 2016, I guess, and we're up to like 13 or 14 a year now. And we most months get a new person. It could be somebody, this is really cool, that just reads the bulletin and just visits our church. And I'm like, how'd you find out about it? And they just saw it in the bulletin, they come down. Or somebody brings their grandchild, or a neighbor, or a friend, or my sister-in-law will come, or my niece or nephew or whatever. So it's global. It's not just our parish, so anybody can come. So that's how I see it, being just a very open group to join anytime. I have people that joined, 10 years ago, and then they don't come for years because of their own life circumstances, and then they come back. And that's wonderful. You don't have to sign a paper when you join. You don't have to go to weekly meetings or monthly meetings. You just come whenever you can. And so I think that just, always lets people know it's just an open evangelization type event that you can bring anybody to. So I do think it just serves our church as being outreaching. It serves us personally as seeing more out there than just our four walls here, and just serves our community by helping. It's just a really nice group of people that when you come in to do something for somebody else, it's never about that group. So it just becomes this really fun environment to be in, because there's no preconceived notions about anybody and there's no agenda. This particular group, it's just about giving. So you're welcome, it's fun, you'll feel good, and you'll just know in your heart you're doing something so good. And it's just a way to help others and yourself grow in Christ. So prayers, it's always great to pray for our continued success. We've been so lucky with monetary donations. We were able to donate $1,000 to Peter and Paul for their heating and cooling system that was going on the Brinks. We have money to just do extra things, like this holiday season we'll buy some kind of little gift to give everybody at Peter and Paul. So prayers, monetarily. And then I'm really thinking this year about how we can better evangelize to the people we're serving, to where I don't know if a lot of these folks know Christ, or and certainly what we're doing is evangelizing because we're being in the hands of Christ. If anybody wants to help Ken and I head up an event, we currently have 13 planned for next year, 2025. If anybody out there wants to help head up new ones, if you have ideas of places we've never been, we can certainly add those to our calendar. So prayers, monetary, and any help in leading is wonderful. We love this organization. We're so grateful for all the support. It's been really overwhelming when you stop and look back at where we started, and just want to thank everybody for all the help that they've given us over the years. It's been great.